So, if anyone deserves it, it's you, Mom.
That was funny.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kathi Reginato, and I wanted to introduce to you my daughter, Victoria. And Victoria is a cosmetologist, and she's super fun. Yeah, you're fun. I feel like Victoria has some things to say about Alzheimer's and the way people respond to Alzheimer's.
Mostly just like my family and friends and how they've responded to the news. Because some people have responded really nicely and some people, like I didn't expect having to deal like with other people, like the way other people react to certain things. So I guess just, it was really surprising like when we found out the news, and it was really hard, and then kind of telling your family and friends, I guess you expect a lot of people to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And that wasn't the case for me, I guess, in a lot of areas. Like I told a lot of my family, or a lot of our friends, and I feel like a lot of people reacted really badly in telling me like, oh, you're so lucky, because at least you know, or you know, like, well, maybe she doesn't. Like, maybe she just doesn't have Alzheimer's, which doesn't make any sense. And just stuff like that. Or people just being like, oh yeah, my mom's sister's cousin's aunt had Alzheimer's and it was terrible. And like, just like just stuff like that. So I guess that's been really interesting. And just to anyone like out there that I guess has had to deal with, I guess, any type of loss, or honestly I think it's worse because like we don't really get to grieve you because you're here and you're fine now,
right?
But like, how long is that gonna last? I guess like if I was to give anyone advice, probably like for me, I really enjoy people that have just told me like they were sorry. And if there's anything that they can do for me, like at all, then just let them know. And that's been kind of the most helpful, I feel like, for me. And just not realizing, you know, other people have gone through pain too and have lost other people too. And so your news can sometimes trigger that as well. So that's also really, I'm sure, hard for some people, but just surprised in the way some people have reacted to it.
When we did the diagnosis, you know, all the kids were here. And what was your kind of reaction? Yeah.
Well, it was not a fun night for any of us.
Well,
I think it was just like, you guys really handle things so well usually. And it was like, I think we all knew something was wrong. Because like you guys sent us a text message like, so Mom got her test results back, like we need to talk to all of you at the same time. Like we weren't gonna know that something bad had happened. Like, so I think we all like, I think my first reaction was like, I was really scared because I was like, what's happened? Like none of us knew what was going on. And when you like all sat us down and told us, I think it was really surprising because we all had asked like, is it Alzheimer's or is it this? Because that's what it kind of looked like. And you guys were like, no, because you're so young. Like she's so young that like that's not something, like we don't think that's what it is. And so I think it was just like, I think we all knew it was something bad, but like we didn't know what. So I mean, my reaction was bad. I get really mean and like angry, I think, when like I don't know what's going on, and I think I get really frustrated. I think we all just like sat and cried for weeks, and like, you know, because it's like, what do you do? Like you just found out someone so important to you is gonna die. Like you don't know when, and we still like don't have any answers about anything.
Right.
And so it's like, I'm sure anyone with like terminal diseases, it's really frustrating to not have any answers, because it's like, I can't prepare myself emotionally in any way. And it's hard because I think it's just like, I'll be fine some weeks, and then some days it'll just like really bother. Or like someone will say something, or someone will ask about you, and like, or just something that like has nothing to do with anything will happen, and it'll just bring up that pain. For me, I felt like a lot of people have been like, don't blame God, and like don't blame God, and don't be angry, and that's not been my response. I feel like so many crappy things have happened to like everybody in our family, and so I think it's just life for me now. Like I feel like that's just how life works. Like, and I feel like you've really done a good job. Like I'm amazed how your reaction. Like I guess we haven't really like seen. Like I don't live with you, so I don't see a lot of it. But I feel like you've just taken this and have had like no fear whatsoever. You, instead of like being angry or being scared, you've just been like, we're gonna use this, and I'm gonna go like the first month of you knowing, you went to church and spoke to all these women, and like 9 women gave their lives to Jesus because of your talk. And like I just think like that's amazing, and I want to be like that. I don't want to be angry or scared or frustrated, because I don't feel like that does anything. I want to be free, like you're free, and that doesn't come with no pain,
right?
But that comes with, I think, just I'm afraid, but I'm not afraid of the unknown. And you've lived your whole life in pain and like suffering your entire life. And even through all that, you gave your entire life to God.
I am trying to find people. I know they're out there. I know that they're alone or struggling or have a horrible diagnosis. And I want to have a community where we can just to have this community where we can build each other up. And so I know you're out there. I know it because I was sick. I was sick in the hospital. I spent many years in the hospital, and that was horrible. And no one came to me. I just want to really hear your story, and so. I'm waiting for you.
Follow my mother on Instagram
and what is your name? What is her name?
Forget Me Not Kathi.
Yay!
I was gonna say that before you interrupted me. What's her name? What the heck does that even mean?
Peace out.
You're so crazy.